Blue on blue. I've got HIV. First comment, Red Human 777 says, Omni-Man. I can actually see Omni-Man. My brain is cooked. Oh no, I can see Omni-Man. What is this comment, dude? What? I can see it. I can see it. Why? Why? Dink us dink dash Mori says Femgineer. That is indeed Femgineer, as you can tell in the thing or in the mod that I downloaded. I have been doing that as a series lately, and I'm only gonna be doing these answering comments weekly, so once every week. But yes, that is Femgineer. If you've got any other like mods you want me to see or you want me to try out, put them down in the comment section down below, you know, because like I actually enjoy installing those mods. I don't use them. I don't use them at all for casual play or something like that, as you can tell if you watch the videos for like the viewer loadouts or the singular weapon loadouts when I do them. But yeah, I download them and then I just see what it is basically, and most of them are very polished. I'm not even gonna lie, like there are very polished mods. I'm very impressed. I thought I was gonna have troubles installing it and shit like that, but I didn't, which was very surprising because I feel like I would make a mistake along the way. But yeah, that was Femgineer, and I will say this, please do check the link in the description of all the mods, because those were the mod creators. I'm just reviewing them, I'm just checking them out and shit like that. But that was indeed Femgineer, or rather, how the creator called it. They call the engineer, female engineer, I'm very afraid of women, female engineer, Belle. So that was Belle, the female engineer, for the mod, if you didn't know. I'm too bored for this says, do you think you can do a tutorial about how to download and put it into game? I can sort of try, because like I'm pretty sure, I don't know if there are different ways of downloading the mods for TF2, because so far I've only been doing one way, which is I download the file that they provide and then I go to the files in TF2. How you usually should do it is you should go to your Steam. I mean, I could probably make a video on it if you really do want to see it, but there is also a different way. If you go to Game Banana, it says something like download, or if you want quick download through Mod Boy or something like that. But I don't download it like that. I just download it like manually. I get the file, I extract it from the zip file, and then I put it in the custom files of TF2. Because like how you usually are supposed to do it is when you're trying to download HUDs or try to add add-ons, like if you want to remove the explosion mist for all the explosion weapons, i.e. soldiers rocket launchers, Demo Man's bombs, and stuff like that. Usually you'd want to put like a custom folder in somewhere in TF, if I'm not mistaken, and then you put a custom folder and then you put all the mods there. But there's also like another way. If they're for skins, there's materials, and I don't know how to do that one so far. I did try installing other mods and sometimes they didn't work for me. So if I do make a tutorial, I don't know if it's gonna work every time, but if you really do want me to make a tutorial, then I'll think about doing it, because it should be pretty easy. There should be like a ton of other tutorials, like how to download TF2 mods, and then you can see how they show you how to download a HUD, and that's basically how you download everything else, if you think about it. Matcha_biscuit says, panic attack with engineer is absolutely useless. The panic attack is only useful when you have a primary weapon that combines well with a shotgun, and you need a fast switch time. The engineer doesn't have a primary weapon, so it's just a direct downgrade from stock, unless you primarily attack people with the wrench, and you can actually land all the pellets at that range. I saw this comment, and I also saw that there were other comments below it, but like I feel like I can see the panic attack definitely being used. I would prefer stock 100%, because stock is good for all classes. I've said this multiple times before. Like most stock classes in TF2, they are just, you can do a lot with them. I'm telling you right now, you don't need other weapons to do good. But if you want to switch up your playstyle, then 100% go for it. I.e., like if you want to go Demo Knight, then you need a shield to be able to start Demo Knighting. Or if you want to go fat heavy, then primarily you are going to be using your shotgun, not your minigun. I mean, you could also go pyro heavy, or no, yeah, pyro heavy. I mean, the only way you do that is if you use, I forgot the name of the flaming one, Hulong Heater. You can use that to flame people. That's very, very ineffective. But yeah, if you want to switch up your playstyle. But like, I can definitely see the panic attack being used, but the spread is so weird. If I'm not mistaken, the panic attack went through like a lot of changes. I'm not sure, but if I'm not mistaken, the panic attack, the spread right now is just like a straight line compared to like the actual shotgun, where the shotgun is like pellets like in a circle, and then as soon as it's farther, it just spreads out more and more. But unlike with the panic attack, it's just a straight line. So I can see why you would say it's useless. I wouldn't say absolutely useless though. There are some scenarios where I would see it being good. For example, like one of the comments said, when a spy is near you, but like you said in another reply, that's like the worst possible match. I mean, that's if your intuition is very high, but I wouldn't say absolutely useless. It's pushing, it's like, over exaggerating. I would definitely see some uses with the panic attack, but of course, I would always prefer stock, or of course, stock shotgun over most things. I mean, I can see the Frontier Justice very much being used. 100% the Frontier Justice can be used. There's a lot of the guns that, you can definitely use them. It's just on your imagination. Crazy Lumbee Jack 4607 says, I play this very often, though I call it light weapons guy. I'm telling you right now, the SMG for sniper is highly underrated. I know. I mean, I in my personal opinion, a jar is pretty good, but I'm telling you, when you can just shoot your gunk, like using the cleaner's carbine, shooting your gunk when you build up that crikey meter, and then just absolutely unleash it onto the enemies, that's where you get all the gunk. That's where you get all the juice. You know what I mean? But yes, it's basically heavy, but you're a sniper. I mean, I enjoy it a lot. It's a very much a different play style, and it gives me an excuse to play more sniper. Because normally I don't play sniper a lot. If I'm not mistaken, sniper is one of my least played characters in TF2, and that's kind of annoying. That's very annoying. I need to get better at sniper. I don't know how to aim proper. I mean, it's just point and click adventure, but when you use the SMG, it's more like drag, click, and point adventure. But I liked it when I was just doing the SMGs only on sniper. And who knows, maybe I do other classes with just a singular weapon. Like, I could go engineer and I use only pistol only, or I use only panic attack only, and see if it really does hold up to the class. Pro Ass Trunta says, at 403, you probably downloaded the colorless version since there are 2 different downloads in the mod page. I actually probably did that. You are not wrong. When I downloaded the Gubby version, where I changed the intelligence and it turns into Gubby instead, and I was saying, I don't know why they didn't change colors. I'm pretty sure they're talking about Gubby if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it didn't change colors. There were 2 mods there, and I pretty sure I just went for the first one. So that is, you're probably right. I mean, you're most likely right. If anything, I just downloaded whichever, and then for me, I think I just downloaded the white version because there was an update, and I don't know if the one I downloaded was the most recent one, because the update was like this time featuring colored versions of Gubby, where if you're blue team, then it's blue, and if you're red team, then it's red. But you're most likely right, so I will take note of that next time. Croas Trunta. Peacock Rerun says, buff medic TikTok heavy like a brick struck. I'm telling you right now, when I saw that mod, I was like, oh my god, they made a mod just for me. They made a mod for the Gooners. Where are all the mods where all the big buff men are? I want to see a big buff scout. I want to see a big buff soldier. I want to see a big buff pyro. I want to see a big buff heavy. I want to see a big buff demo. I want to see a big buff. Who else is there? Pyro. I want to see a big buff medic. I want to see a big buff sniper. I want to see a big buff spy. When is that going to happen? And trust me, if they do make mods of those, which I feel like they already did, I will definitely put that in. I will definitely review it as a mod, and I was gonna be like, oh god, I'm gonna goon all over the screen, and then you don't know what's gonna happen. It's all gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be a crime scene. Alright, let me see those mods, please. Stupid underscore child 98 says, do you dig on your butt? I don't know what this comment is. What do you want me to say, man? What does that even mean? What do you mean by do you dig on your butt? I don't know what you want me to say. Red Spy -R10 says, why humans breathe? I don't know, mate. Why do humans eat? Why do humans drink? To survive! What else? Someone on YT7574 says, he messed up title. I'm sorry, I did mess up the title. For the Cleaners Carbine video, I put another T in front of the word the, and it was capital T, THE. So double T's, two T's, two T's. I'm sorry. As soon as I saw that comment, I was like, I need to fix this immediately. I made a grave mistake. I messed up the title. Oh no, dude. Oh no, I messed up the title. It's all over for me, dude. I have to, whatchamacallit? I have to show my body. I have to go to OnlyFans. It's all over. It's all over. No! Peacock Rerun says, did I do this? Yes, you did do that. You definitely 100% did do that. You were the one that told me to go Cleaners Carbine SMG. You told me to go to the Cleaners Carbine, use that instead of the SMG. And guess what? It was a nightmare. It was a crime scene in that game. I was just spreading my gunk all over the enemy team, and they didn't know what to do about it. Because I was just using my crikey meter over and over again. God, it was just a crime scene. I was over there filled with white substances that they did not know how to react. It's because of you. Tiger57 says, I remember I would sometimes go only SMG and melee and call it the run and gun sniper. The good old days, the run and gun. I love it when you would just absolutely go to an enemy and just start screaming at them. Literate Gremlin 2 says at zero colon or semicolon 0 semicolon 00. Same, brother. You know what? He's not wrong. I'm afraid of women. I'm glad someone actually understands me. If you're watching this, illiterate Gremlin 2, dab me up, brother. And if someone else is dabbing this part of the video, smash like. But no, this isn't meant for you. This isn't meant for you. Just imagine you are getting punched. You are getting punched. But for illiterate Gremlin 2, dab me up, brother. Z.B.J-TM says, the moment I heard ooh, I got my ass the fuck off this video. Why? You don't like it when I say ooh? She Love K Sucks says, you should watch Emesis Blue. Honestly, I don't know if I will. I'll be honest with you. I do know that Emesis Blue is 2 hours long. I know that for a factoid, but I don't know if I can just sit there and watch it. I'll be honest with you. I feel like my attention span is so bad. I probably won't watch it as a reaction vid because it would feel for 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know if I will watch it because yeah, because I don't know. I'm sorry. Lau Patual 7137 says, "Can you piss in my mouth, broski?" Get out. Gar file my taxes says, "I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who you are, but for some reason when I fall asleep while watching Germa VODs, it auto plays to your stream, so I wake up to you yelling." Well, thank you, mate. Actually, I'll actually say thank you for I'll actually appreciate you. Thank you, Garfile my taxes, for letting my streams being autoplayed. But I'll also say sorry as well. I am very very sorry that I am yelling while I'm streaming because I'm very when I lose and I don't like it. But yeah, that I don't know, and maybe that's also one of the reasons why I have been getting like I don't know if it's bots, I don't know if it's lurkers, I don't know if it's just people, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm just confused really. But thank you, Garfile my taxes. Last comment, Ron Z234 says, "Hey, I have played against that Ducky FD guy just the other day." If you played against him, friend him and tell him to watch that video. And tell him, why would you absolutely obliterate my ass? From Iteta, not you, Ron. Thank you, Ron, for telling me. But, like, tell him, why would you obliterate Iteta's ass? Like, do you find it fun? Do you find it fun, huh? If you do, that's what TF2 is about, you know? We love TF2. We love big buff men. Alright, those are all the comments. Smash like and subscribe. I don't care. I am going to take a massive dump.